Hi, everybody. This is Allison from AllyKat Creations. How are you? Please like, share, subscribe, and hype to my channel if you have yet to do so. And if you get anything from my work, a Connected on Epiphany, a Mind Explosion, a new book to read, a new author to explore, artwork to create, please consider supporting my work. All the links will be underneath this live after it's uploaded. So you can't see it now. There's nothing there. But it's not just my stuff. If you get an epiphany, mind explosion, connect the dot to any of it. There's not just my links, but there's all these amazing people that I value, I watch, I get so much out of their work, and you might as well. So go to my YouTube channel all the way down. You can just press on their photos and subscribe. That's Amish mindset, but it's also the way I show my love to them. Please check out Divine Sunflower Tarot. She does amazing reads, and she is a soul sister. So go check her out. Hi, Divine Sunflower Tarot and Mr. Scott. They're already flooding into the chat. Check out my website. There you'll get to see my art portfolio. And if you're interested in purchasing anything or commissioning me to do something, please email me. The best way to get in touch with me. And I have channel memberships there. You guys get a whole hour worth of oracle card readings on your own private little video for the channel members. You get special emojis. You get entered into my raffles. And 4D later today, you'll get your video because yeah, Allison's working hard on these crazy things, but after last night's video, it's a Freya bomb. My cat Freya, I have a lot of interesting t-shirts that 4D is going to look over. And yesterday, I had my windows installed. It was supposed to be Monday. Of course. Why does things not go orchestratively correct? And they basically came yesterday, kind of not announced, unannounced. They were coming in just to take extra measurements. They decided to do the windows anyway. So my whole day and all my plans were wrecked, pretty much. And I did a late night. It wasn't really that late. It was semi-normal, but not. Craft and sip yesterday. And Miss Freya made her presence known. She stole the show. She was in and out of the scene, purring, meowing, talking, all kinds of insanity yesterday. It's really cute. Go check it out. I didn't do much. I did string gems on copper. That's what I did yesterday. But I needed to take a break from all the chaos and craziness of yesterday's window adventure. I still have a ton of flies. I didn't even go and tackle that yet. I have an infestation. Hi, Synthesize. Hi, Charlene. Hi, guys. Make sure you go check out my page because we have beautiful people here that have amazing channels, and you guys are amazing. Welcome to Oracle Card Live Pull. I have 4 decks, and we're going to get into it in a little bit. I'm just waiting for more people to get into the chat. Oh, Freya was fine this morning. Like, I thought something was wrong. Hi, Ashmaya. She's only been cooped up in this house, locked in a room once before. So yesterday, it's very hot here and humid in Northwest Indiana with not good air quality from the Canadian fires burning. I put her down in my room down here with her litter box and food and water. Being that upstairs was going to be really loud and obnoxious with the sounds of the guys with their equipment and ripping frames off and glass chattering and all kinds of nonsense happened yesterday. I figured put her down here. And she was not having it yesterday. She was protesting, talking, and just coming back and forth like, I need my mommy. It was really cute. Oh, she was. But it was for her safety. Hi, Mars. Yeah, so yesterday was a little bit of a like relief that they got the work done. Inconvenient because I had a lot of other things planned for yesterday. And today I've been slowly not going crazy, unraveling the rooms and figuring out furniture. If I'm moving things, it's kind of hard in my house because of all the windows and just spacing. And so I'm playing around with some things. That was this morning. And then also because obviously these windows are financed, I was on the phone with some of the window company and then figuring out the loan crap. That took half my morning away. It was fun times. Oh, how fun. The raccoons have been destroying the birdseed. Been destroying it. I went on this morning to find better blinds, cheap, Amazon, just different. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I ordered some different things cheap because things are getting a little hairy again. But I hope everybody from yesterday's energy put in their intentions with the full moon of what they want. The new moon. I keep saying full moon. It's the new moon. We put our intentions in and let it unravel before the full moon. Lots of energy, lots of coming home to self, knowing what you want, releasing. A lot of us are having entities come and visit us. A lot of us are having visions. A lot of us are having insane dreams. Just know it's the season of the Cancer. It's the season of going inside yourself and getting that old self cleared away. So the new version of you walking into this executive boardroom cold earth is ready for their doctoral PhD in Earth School. We're on school. This is school. And we are all together graduating. And how are we going to present ourselves with our beautiful PhDs in Earth School? How are you walking into the next phase of your life? And these are the questions only you can answer for yourself. But yes, I digress. That's exactly what needs to happen, synthesized. Absolutely. I can't say that I'm living my best life. I am getting there. I would like for things to get better financially for myself so I don't have detriments hanging around me. I am having a lot of great ideas and I just need to have spirit help me course get these things out. And then, obviously have optimism that everything flows the right way. But I did yesterday's energy before we get into cards. Yesterday's energy was actually interesting with the windows. For those of you that don't know, I had a stray bullet, supposedly, I don't buy it, go through my house. Went through the window and it went through my house. It didn't stop anywhere. It went through the house. And yesterday I closed the chapter on that story. I don't have to look at it again. My house doesn't look like it's gangster ghetto. I have a semblance of fresh sight, clarity when I'm looking out the windows. It feels fresh and new. So this is all about our new beginnings. This is all about stepping into the next phase of your life. And that might look small, like, yeah, I saw you got your new windows. But for me, it there's more metaphor in it, and a period put down on my past I don't need to revisit anymore because it's done. So today, as I keep that in mind, because I have a feeling the cards are going to pull a lot of this, and it's been a repeated theme. I'm sure Sid sees it in hers as well, that things are moving forward for us. We are establishing a new self. Our higher self is merging with us. How are you showing up to the world? Are you standing tall and in your authority, like you're a big boss? I was going to say BITCH, but not everybody is a female. But are you stepping into your authority? Are you staking your claim? And not doing it in a conceited, egoistic, narcissistic way, but you're stepping into the best version of you. And that's going to look different for each and every one of us. So just be mindful. We have a lot of energy floating around the ether for us. I just had one of my answers about CERN answered, questions about CERN. Miss Soul Glow with the rods. She asked a question to Archangel Raphael, whether you believe in her ability or not. It was quite interesting. CERN, for unbeknownst to everybody, it's not, they just don't shoot one set of particles. They shoot them all day long for hours and hours overnight. Every time they're shooting these particles, it's changing the timeline. Obviously, this is why we're feeling different, because they're not shooting them off anymore. It has nothing necessarily to do with time as we know it. Why hasn't any of our lives felt like it's been off kilter and wonky? And it's because we're finally going to settle into a timeline. I haven't been able to step into a timeline and keep it to have it unfold for me in a very long time. I keep changing and elevating, and that's not a bad thing. But I haven't been able to settle my energy and get grounded in what I want. Many of you might feel very similar to myself, that you keep elevating and what you're calling in from the universe doesn't settle because the timeline hasn't settled for it to materialize. And it might not be because you're not manifesting or collapsing the wave function to what you want. It's because things keep changing. Circumstances, other people's timelines. Collectively, our timelines have been shifting. Yes. So the one other question that she asked Raphael before I stopped the video. Hi Sparky. And this is the girl with the dowsing rods. She's been out there for a long time. She I guess does Patreon and does everybody ask questions, and she, asks the questions for other people. It's not just her coming up with them. And she's really nice. I like her energy. She asked, is it evil? It's the will of intention of what the project that is being. So every time a particle is shot off, there's different laboratories, different peoples, different scientists, different meanings for what they're doing. So yeah, they're shooting particles all day long, but they're shooting them in different ways with different instrumentation and different measurements that they're looking at. And all this data is collected, but there's different people that control the speed, the conditions within the collider itself. So every time there's something different, it shifts us. It's not a bad thing. Like I said, we were divinely chosen to keep living. We chose this paradigm. The other self decided to decohere and get evaporated. Whatever happened, I don't know. But my suspicions have been addressed via that video, and I haven't seen one of her videos pop up for me forever. So Spirit is definitely giving me a heads up. And I think a lot of us having these time delineated, dilated freeze and silence and pausing, and our timelines keep shifting, and we're not settled any one way anywhere. We're like, where I'm working my butt off, I have put action into motion to have a cause and effect. What's going on? And I had a thinking, pondering feeling that CERN was behind a lot of this, but it's not necessarily for our bad. If we make it the bad, it's going to turn that way because your thoughts create that thing in that timeline. So don't speak bad about it, and good things will happen to you because you're choosing. So, being that said, with the energy from the new moon yesterday, last night, new beginnings are happening. Yes. I don't know if the Fermi Labs is being worked on, but that's in Illinois. There's a bunch of particle accelerators, by the way. It's not just CERN. CERN's the largest. There's other particle colliders around the world, and we're only knowing of like a couple of them. Something inside me from the just inner knowing, and because this is like my wheelhouse. I love this stuff. This is my wheelhouse. This makes me happy. This stuff. I think this is a real big reason why some of us feel off, because we're finally settling in. I don't think it's on purpose that these things need to be upgraded. It's going into the quantum phases of stuff. So all the classical equipment, the old stuff is being taken out and new equipment is being put in. They have been creating black holes, and not just CERN's lab, in other labs, they're creating things that are not necessarily our detriment, but they're not necessarily, it's mutually neutral. I believe we're living in a black hole, or on the opposite side of it. Hence why we feel like it's a big bang, because being sucked in and then being sucked out will do that, right? Just think about it. Make it make sense. I'm trying to be logical. But if they continuously were shifting in reality, they were actually helping us. Like I said, they helped us unbeknownst to them. I don't think they understand on a spiritual level what they were doing. They're just looking for particles and trying to figure it out realistically in a materialistic, classical sense. Fast forward, they shut down and they're doing now quantum equipment to be put in there. Next level shit. And it ain't going to be for a while that these things don't open it back up. I think Mother Gaia and the divine orchestration of it all is like, okay, now we need to settle in because the humans got enough upgrading to now let them learn how to settle into their own energy and start working their magic and learning. Like I said, a lot of us are in our PhD last year, dissertation, getting ourselves ready to be harvested, graduated into the next plane or school. Hi, Snow White. That puts a smile on my face because a lot of you are in that. You got most of all of you are with me, and it's going to be exciting. What the energy though that I've been feeling in the last couple of days with a lot of entities coming through, a lot of visitations, telepathy, and things that I've been drawn to feel to, many of you are feeling very similar. That is correct, Charlene. And the fact of the matter is, they're not here for good or evil. They're here because they are just not knowing. And it's the will of intention of the people doing and running these experiments that matter. Oh, we were already sucked into one, and one version of us has already. We have to remember this is just one portion of all the lives we are living concurrently right now. We're here consciously in a body, but just realize we're divine and we're everywhere. We're omnipotent and omnipresent as well. Yeah, I got a lot of books behind me. That's not even half of them. Um, I have a bunch upstairs I have to bring down and make room. I'm doing the best that I can upstairs to feng shui after the windows got put in and moving everything away out of the living room and kitchen. I'm just having a hard time because they're all just very windows. And there's really nowhere for things to go that makes sense. So I'm trying to make sense out of the situation before I bring all the tchotchkes back out. And if I'm bringing tchotchkes back out, we'll see. Girl, you're silly and I love it. So today I will be choosing from, I got pulled to do the Star Dragon deck. Sacred Forests. Shaman's Dream. There we go. Sorry. I'm all over the place. And if you want, I'm combining the Alchemy of Awareness and the Akashic deck together as the fourth decks because they're thorough together. They're not thorough. We will also be pulling from Moonology, being that we just had a new moon. Hi, Hazel. One of Arnie's Lyran cards and one of Arnie's numer angel numbers. The headaches and all this other stuff that we're experiencing, because I've been experiencing not severe headaches, but I've been getting them. Earlier today, I got up and almost fainted. Um, uh, and granted, I am detoxing. Granted. There's a lot going on in Allison land. Let me just set my mood. Okay, Allison, we all know that Allison is obsessed with cats. I had this candle and I was like, I'm never lighting this thing, but here we are. Ooh. It's a black cat. Gotta light my candle. I did sage. I actually have to go and make black salt, Himalayan salt, pink. I have Dead Sea salt and Celtic sea salt with black salt, and I mix it all together, and I'm going to purify my windows. Oh, Ashmai, I'm sending you healing energy, girl. We right now have the Canadian wildfire. Not my area is not getting hit as bad as southern Indiana. New York is going to get hit really bad. I'm glad I'm not living there anymore. Hi. Oh, hi, Logan. So yeah, I will be picking once again from the dragon. So if you say pick me, unless you have something specific that you need help on. Shaman's Dream, Sacred Forest, and then we have the Akashic with the Alchemy as a one package deal. You will also be getting a Lyran card and an angel number that's going to come with it, just for shits and giggles. Of course you can. All right. I have to get my little trusty post-its here. Synthesize. I'll do you first. You have if you want I saw Batty, so Batty's raising his bat wing. Let me know what you want, Ashmaya. Of course you guys can. But do you want me to pick for you, or do you want to pick a deck? Do you want to hear from? You let me know. I'm going to write my list down so I know when I'm doing my thing. I'm not sneaky. I'm a good friend. Ashmaya, this was coordinated. It's all your husband's fault. I was just being a nice little in between. Sure can, Hazel. Okay, so yes, it decides. I'll do Ashmeyer first while you think. You'll see. Um I'm just gonna spill the beans. Ashmeyer's husband, and there was some orchestration, and I ended up being a really good person and sending something not from me to Ashmeyer in conjunction, and I wanted to send a happy early birthday present, not knowing, because Ireland, sometimes the packages never come or they take forever. So I sent Ashmaya a candle and something special for her birthday. Even though it's a little far off, I was like, ooh. Girl, I'm just glad it made it there. I'm really happy that it made it there safely. Because when I walked to the post office and I got there, it took forever for the lady to get things into the system because shipping overseas, they have to take like everything into account. And she's like looking at the slip. I'm like, it's a present. Shh. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure helping out your hubby. See, I could keep secrets. I could do that and hold a good face. I have a good poker face. I do. Hi, Silius. If I'm Silas, I don't know how to say your name, but hi, blessings. Just by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm dyslexic and I got like barely any real teeth in my mouth and projecting. I don't have back teeth. So certain words do not come out of my mouth properly. And we know that if you watch my reading. It's brutal. It's brutal. We're going to do Ashmeyer first. Synthesize. I could pick for you. Perfect. I'll do you next. Blessings, guys. If you're in, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. I do this every week, and I'm probably going to keep this up when I go back to work. It will just be later in the day. Only because if I'm walking to work, it takes me a lot longer to get back home, even though I'm close. All right. Miss Ashmaya, you have earth, spirit, stability. Ironically enough, it's number 14. And yesterday was the 14th, the new moon. It's time to take measure of your life and put your roots down. Assess who you are and where you are. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you feel secure in stepping forward. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. This card can also indicate that you aren't grounded and you need to create more stability in your life. Think things through before you take action. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Strength is growing within you. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. The Earth Spirit provides trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She is stable and strong in her devotion to us. You're supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. The seeds you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. Be present in the moment, slow down, and let go of the busyness and frantic pace of life. Explore your roots. Why all those orbs are in your life. Honor your past. Go deep, reflect on your life. Okay, so this is yesterday's energy coming through with you, Miss Ashmaya. We have choose cooperation over conflict and love over hate to raise vibrations on Gaia, as you already do. And your angel number is 1122, balance and alignment. No need to look back with regret. You are in the perfect moment and have the perfect opportunity to have deeper unions with yourself and with loved ones. Hi, Patrick. I couldn't. That's your angel card, Ashmaya. Patrick, I had people working. I got my new Windows yesterday, and I was gonna call. Well, put it in, and I have the app to get them lunch, and they denied me. They denied me, Mr. Patrick. They denied me. They said nope, nope. The workers. I felt that little fucker. I have flies. I have an infestation of them. You're welcome, Ashmaya. Oh, I want to pull you. Hang on. We're going to pull from here. You're going to get a Moonology too. We're going to get 3. How's that? I knew I was forgetting something. So there's nowhere to park on my property because of their big stuff. But they didn't want it. And yesterday it was way too hot in my house. It's now finally cooling down. Let me get you a Moonology card, Miss Ashmaya. They're small. New moon in Gemini, think it through. So whatever you're thinking about, think it through. Sit with it for a bit. For sure. Synthesize. I'm being drawn to the shaman's dream for you. Chicken! Buck buck! Chicken, buck buck, chicken. I swear. I have to get a Freya bum emoji. I have to figure out how if I can make that one that small. I was gonna make her face a bomb. I have a lot of ideas, but I think the one that I made earlier today was cute. It was a rare event on Allison's channel that Freya came back and forth and just stole the show with her cuteness and her meowing up a stump and talking to everybody. Yes. See, I know why I choose what I choose for people. Get you a Lyran card, and then we'll go to Hazel. Okay. Allison likes soup, but I'm very, very particular. I like lobster bisque, but I haven't found there's a restaurant that shut down in Staten Island that made them. This like amazing lobster bisque. And they shut down. And I tried getting the recipe. No luck on my end. Then also I like chicken noodle for sure. Is that Devin? Good. Affirmations. Blessings. There's a really good soup place in Manhattan. I used to go for lunch. Their chicken noodle soup. Their tomato was really good. What was the other one that I really liked? There's something else. I'm not that soupy knowledgeable, but delicious. Synthesize, you also got a 14. What? Ashmaya's card was 14 and you got a 14. You have Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. The Drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine to feel the breeze against your skin, calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. When the drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut the mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. It will become clear as you leave port. Do not wait for a map, as there are none to where you are destined to go. But be sure that you have a compass to keep you true. Yours is your pure love and your intention to be free, even of your own beliefs and preconceptions. Few appreciate the energy of the drifter. Here, you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations, but you are the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything you require without you're having to search for it, by simply being instead of frantic doing. Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it to go on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. The drifter helps you find what you are looking for, even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. I couldn't do that to her. The Lyran card you got is a mind without compassion builds clever prisons. Your angel card number is positive change and divine guidance. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to trust the changes happening in your life. You are on the path to obtain spiritual and emotional balance. 614. Like I said, yesterday's energy was bananas. It was bat. Shit. Crazy. It was batty. The Moonology card you got is last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Beautiful cards there. Spirit's definitely sinking through with me. It is interesting, but also think about your other selves. Okay, Hazel. Hazel, you're getting Star Dragon. You're welcome. So for everybody that walked in or just joining me or just hanging out in the background, I'm drawing from 4 decks. We got the Star Dragon, Shaman's Dream, Sacred Forest, and then you're getting a Lyran card, an angel number, and a Moonology card. And if you don't know what to pick, I could pick for you. I get intuitive hits on the messages that you might need or future will need. This is a warm and fuzzy card. I like it. Where is the book? Where did I put it? Hang on, friends. I'm missing my book. Shuckies. What did I do with it? Where did I put it? I had it out. Sometimes Batty's hiding these things. Sometimes not. Mother Trucker. Sorry, guys. I'm going on a bear hunt. I can't go over it. I can't go under it. I gotta go through it. I'm going on a bear hunt. Did it just so Spirit, are you kidding me? You laughing me? You laughing at me, aren't you? Huh. I have another dragon deck I'm gonna probably have to use if that one is okay. Here's the fucking book right here in my face. Happy Mercury retrograde. I found it. Allison is bananas. I was gonna say I'd be bummed out. So Hazel, sorry about that. You have bliss. Cherishing the day. The constellation is Cetus. It's whale. It's Seti. Look how beautiful. But I'm going to read it. Bliss. This is card number 6. Wisdom of the Herald. Dance in the bliss of knowing each day is a gift, from glorious sunrise to sunset, to the sacred veil of the evening with its shimmering stars. Cherish is the word. Every moment, every breath. It's more than gratitude or joy. It is a loving and thirst for life. Drink deeply. The wisdom of the dragon. Laugh, a good belly laugh, as you splash forth and rise up, making all the waves you want. It is time for celebration. Find your bliss, your zen, your joy, your happiness. And when you do, throw your head back in laughter. Victory is yours. So it's asking you to obviously, I know that you cherish your life and you cherish things. Of course we all do. But that's awesome. Okay. And with all the wonky energy going on, everybody, it is something to relish in, and even if you are happy, find the joy in things. I know for myself, yesterday was bananas, but I was so happy when it was done. And this morning it was like beautiful to wake up to a new life, even though they're just windows. I can look out clearly to see little Thor's face if he ever wants to come back. I don't trust it there. I don't need card spelling. So Hazel, your Lyran card, the smallest acts of kindness reshape the collective path. All good deeds matter. Your angel number is 2525. A major life change is coming that brings freedom and adventure. Make positive and optimistic decisions during these changes. New moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. So Spirit is really urging you, even if you are happy, to like experience bliss and joy, because they're reinforcing it with these cards that like there's a change and you have to just keep focused on that joy and that happiness and staying in your bliss. So that's Freya Bomb shirt number 1. I like this one because it's a little more like her. Coming in with a wrecking ball that's a bomb. She came in like a wrecking ball yesterday. She even gave a side eye to Tuxie Cat over there. Funny shit. So if anybody else wants a pick a deck, I got Star Dragon. I found the book. It was right in front of my face. See, I'm blind. I need glasses. Sacred Forest, Shaman Dreams, and then we have the Alchemy and the Akash pull together. And then you get your angel number and Moonology together. I don't know if anybody listens to like back in the day, punky, emo-y. I don't even know what you consider Rancid. It's a band. And they did this song about bombs. It's The Boy's a Time Bomb. Black shoes, black hat, Cadillac, yeah. It's like on the verge of ska, but it's not ska. I don't know. It's a slinky. That's life. It's a slinky. I'm still trying to get, I have to clear my, you're welcome, Hazel. I have to clear my staircase so I can get Freya to chase the, the slinky down the stairs. I only have one set of stairs. To get her to do that would be hysterical. Super funny. Is this World Cup kind of stuff? Absolutely, my friend. Skip for Charlene. Ooh, the choo-choo train. Choo-choo. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me. I needed this. I needed a break. My ADHD brain and processing what to do upstairs was getting a little bit anxiety ridden. I needed a break. FYI, I'm sad to see Norway not in it. I don't watch football. You guys call it football. I don't watch that whatsoever. But just the fact that Viking culture is like on its way back makes me excited. And then seeing their star player coming off the plane with a freaking raccoon is hysterical. I love it. Viking culture is amazing. If you haven't read on it, I have a whole library right there of Viking era history and Eddas and sagas. Enjoy, Patrick. Be safe. And one more from Miss Charlene. Look, I have a bunch of raccoons that like to eat little Thor's food and make and ravage the bird seed on my deck. It's a mess. And those little stinkers poop everywhere. But they're stinking cute. Trash pandas are stinking cute. They're a little destructive though. More destructive than squirrels. I could say that. Even though I had squirrel incidents back in the day that I'd rather not talk about. But if you know, you know. All right. Miss Charlene, consider the options. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. Sure thing, Mr. Scott. We have solitude. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. Mine are not as terrible, but like I get them cycling through. I have named a few of them from the last 2 years. Ragnar, Loki, Floki, and Bjorn. And then we had the one with distemper that was I was fearing that bit little Thor. I was so scared, but that thing died. Open up. You are being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. We have holy radiance. Your gifts are worthy of notice, and there's room for both humility and pride in your creations. Realize that shrinking your abilities leads to self-erasure, and hitting in tends to be forgettable. Being truly humble is about owning your brilliance without needing to prove it. Don't dim your light under the illusion of modesty. It's time to stand in your fully unapologetic wholeness. Halfway to whole. You've touched the heavens, but that means nothing without proper integration. Truth isn't spoken, it's lived. An unbodied wisdom lends to illusion. You don't need another ceremony to ascend. You need stillness to descend into what's unresolved, unclaimed, and unhealed. Expansion is found in the reckoning, where the next invitation will be waiting. Your Lyran card is Learn Your Roots, Descendants of Avalon and Lyra. Your start was these worlds and brought to you to your current home. Much is meant for you. Oppression has halted you in its time. It's now time to grow. Your angel number is 111. Spiritual awakening, enlightenment, and manifestation signifies you are on the right path. And the universe is supporting and guiding you. Stay steady and true. And your Moonology card is full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. That's just confirmation for the cards that I've read today. See the bigger picture. And to everybody out there that is wondering about the spiritual awakening, it's not just a one and done thing. You're awakening to different things within yourself. And sometimes when we're in solitude, we have to descend inside ourselves and break away and unlayer that onion, the blooming onion from Outback, or the lotus, whatever you want to equate it to. Each of those layers have an unfoldment that you need. It doesn't happen and unravel in one shot. We would humanly combust. Scott, you're getting Sacred Forest. I'm glad. Spiritual work is not easy, guys, at all. And facing and confronting yourself, that could be a tricky process too. But coming at it with humility and just an understanding of non-judgment and going, okay, cool, where do I go from here is needed. Oh my God, these people on these emails. Go to your dashboard. Everything is ready for you. Who did not sleep last night? Who took naps? I took cat naps. I took cat naps. So 4D members, I'll be doing a video after this with the ideas that I have. I'll get more into it when I do that video, but if I owe you guys videos. And maybe I can focus today to finish things up. But I can't power nap. That's my problem. I've tried doing power naps. I wake up like I want to kill everybody if it's 20 minutes. My exhaustion comes in waves. And I don't like that. But when I'm energetically charged, I'm all full steam ahead. That stinks about the heat. So Scott, you got air, spirit, knowledge. You receive this card when you need to think things through. This is not the time to be impulsive. Do not react instinctively to situations and people. Take into consideration all points of view. Do your research, listen to others, speak your truth. Take time to weigh the pros and cons of a situation. It is an excellent time to begin a new venture or project. Organize those things. It will succeed as long as you are thoughtful, organized, and focused. There is a remarkable wellspring of wisdom within you. Take a breath, slow down, and delve into the inner knowing and knowledge. It will guide you in the right direction. Air represents wisdom, our mental activity, and our ability to reason. It's also associated with thoughts, intellect, communication, and comprehension. Through our breath, we speak and express ourselves. Our lives begin with our first breath, so air is connected with new beginnings. The spirit of air oversees friendship, clarity, and positive focus in life. Inhale. Take a moment to think things through. Think as well and feel the right direction. Get clarity and become focused before stepping forth. Take care to have thoughtful communication with others. Hi, Mel. That was for you, Mr. Scott. You have reclaimed your inner authority. Be authentic in all you do. $714. You have what you need already in you. You can take on whatever is thrown at you. Many blessings are headed your way. And your Moonology card is Full Moon in Libra. Find a balance. I have to take my little headband off. My head hurts. There we go. Hi. Yeah, animal food, period, is expensive. And I mean, I thankfully, because I have amazing people on this channel, most people got me through this winter with Freya and Lil Thor. And as much as I would love to see the little shit every day outside, it's saving me. Birdseed is expensive. Holy shit. Crazy. Crazy. So for all of those in the background, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype if you have the ability to do so. I am pulling today from the Oracle and Alchemy's deck. They're together. The Sacred Forest, Star Dragons, and Shaman's Dreams, if anybody wants a card for themselves. And then it's paired with the Lyra Oracle deck that Arnie created, an angel number, and a moonology. It's not good for their stomachs. Hi, Eddie. Oh, that sucks. It's good fertilizer. Sure can. Do you have a preference? I'm feeling Sacred Forest for you. Hi, El Sunray. Universe kind of decided. Sure can, Mel. You'll be next. I have my trusty notepad here. Trusty notepad. Ooh. That's so pretty. You'll see in a minute. I honestly, the birds that I get in my backyard are hawks, bats, golden finches, cardinals, blue jays, sparrows, woodpeckers. I get those too. They're really cute, but they're And then someone around the corner and up the block has a rooster. Whoop, 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 every hour, if not all day long. All day. Swear to God, the ancient witch inside of me needs to like glamour that thing's mouth shut. They're not supposed to have the roosters. They can have, you can have chickens. You just can't do the rooster thing. I don't know why. Crows don't come here until like the end of more towards the fall. Andromoonology. There we go. Ah! Spillage everywhere. Okay. For divine. Really pretty card. You have Rainbow Waterfall. Miracles. The rainbow after a storm represents hope and promise for a bright future. Know now that the gifts of the universe are flowing into your life. This is your time. Let go of fear and doubt, all is well. You don't have to do it all yourself. Let the Creator step in and solve challenges for you in mysterious and wondrous ways. In some beliefs, rainbows are considered a promise from above that all is well. Remember that your life is a miracle. Just as a rainbow carries all colors in every spectrum of the electromagnetic field, and water is the element of emotion and feelings, so your heart is opening wider and wider. Your capacity to receive love and give love is expanding. Myths also speak of the gold at the end of the rainbow. Hence, the rainbow is important for treasure ahead. Don't limit the way that miracles can appear in your life by having expectations about how they need to occur. Celebrate them when they do occur, no matter how small. The spirit of the rainbow waterfall says, every day's a miracle. Miracles are occurring around you. Watch and embrace for them. Let go of fear and doubt as you notice and accept the small wonders in your life. Greater gifts will grow around you in spectacular ways. Be open to receive. It is pretty. Your Lyra card is the truth of us. The truth, the truth of us. I am you, you are me, I was you, and you are me. All of the one. Sorry, guys, a fly hit my cheek. Ugh. Stupid. I mean, and demons. 614. 614. You can laugh. It's okay. Positive change and divine guidance. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to trust the changes happening in your life. You're on the path to attain spiritual and emotional balance. My zapper is on. I didn't bring my tennis racket down. And you also have first quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self. Mel, did you want a specific card deck? I got the Star Dragon, Sacred Forest, Shaman Dreams, and then I got the Akashic and the Alchemy cards. Hi, Kathy. You let me know, Miss Mel. Yeah, I have an infestation again because as soon as the guys took the window out of the frame, here they all fucking come in. We get this at least once a year where there's like a fuck ton. It's not just my house, like everybody complains about them. It's a thing in this area, and I do live near the creek is in my backyard. So there's that. So the guys took the windowsill, the window frame and took the windows out, and like now my house is open to all these bugs. I had my zapper on and I have my tennis racket at the ready upstairs. Down here, not so much. But I'm leaving my spider friends alone in hopes that this feeds them. Shaman's Dream is catching me. For anybody that doesn't know, I touch my cards and I get a vibration off of what I'm asking in my head. Just for anybody who wants to know my process. Oh, thank you for coming. Yes, God bless. I have to learn the sign for bless. As I'm pulling Mel's cards here. Get ready for a wave of intense energies. Aquarius full moon heralds the Lionsgate portal. So not only are we contending with, we just got over the 7/7 portal. That portal doesn't necessarily it's just energy that builds up. That portal, we call it a portal, is ushering in the 8/8 portal, Lionsgate. So all this energy is being functified, even times 10. So just be on the radar if you're feeling off. We're also all in our own way going through changes, spiritual awakenings with more deeper awakenings. They're not just, oh, you woke up. No, you're going deep, deeper. Let me pull your angel number. I keep these out of the tin, but they are going to fall everywhere. We don't need that. We're going through it, guys, and just heed whatever spirit is bringing through me. Just know that it's in some facet of your life. You'll figure it out. Clarity will come, and I know a lot of us are sitting in an isolated, hermetic state and not too mingling in the public. I can't mingle and jingle only because the next venture of figuring out for me is the car. And that's a little tough with insurance and payments because now I have to pay for windows. All right. Let me just write. Yep, I got you. And I need a puff. Puff the magic dragon. Before I read Mel's cards, I know Mel's in anticipation, but this son of a God. Hi, Joshua. Hi. Hi. This is today. Hi. We had a blackout. I called it. Actually, that was last night. I called it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. And look at the light codes. We're calm right now. But we're high in frequency. We're at 8.04 high frequency. So if you having headaches, head pressure, I had to take my little sweat absorber off my head. Electromagnetic field is doing its thing as always. Wailing tree. Reconciliations. This is for Mel. When you encounter the wailing tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup. A place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to what no longer serves. You may have been overdoing things, working too hard, or putting too much effort into life with little reward. If you've been considering making a change, now is the time to do so. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, your loss, and mourn what was and what could not be. This is a way to honor your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. Even in the perception of failure, there is much to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you to reconciliation any faster. In fact, you will discover that you will have to come back at some point. So do it all now. Look at it all squarely and honestly and stay with your feelings. Life is not either or. It's not both and, this and that. So as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings that this will bring to the surface will be challenging for sure. Yet, like all things, they will pass soon enough and you will be more enriched by this experience. Your Lyran card is choose cooperation over conflict and love over hate to rise vibrations on Gaia. Your angel number is 525. Release the old, bring in the new. Take each opportunity as chance for growth. You are transforming to new heights. And that card kind of spoke about that. 525. And your Moonology card today is last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. Yes. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I gotta go potty. I had a ton of tea this early morning, and I can't hold it. 2 seconds, I will be right back. Mr. Squirrel, it's Zippy or Pippi, I can't tell. Mr. Squirrel. I got a squirrel on the bottom deck. Mr. Squirrel. I don't know if it's Zippy or Pippi. I can't tell. I normally know Pippi is smaller. And Pippi likes to bounce her tail like crazy, shake her tail feather. And Zippy is more on the chunky side. Oh, you have to be proud of yourself. You made it this far. You woke up this morning. Your card is basically asking you, it's not reconciliation in terms of like getting back with somebody. It's reconciling with what happened in your past and how you have to let that go for the new beginning to come in. Does that make sense? And that's the energy that's been flowing through a lot of us, is letting go of the old self and reconciling with it, if that makes sense. And I think a lot of us are in that energy, you know, and then when I'm pulling these cards, it even though it's for a particular person, we all have aspects of these things that do come up in our own selves that we can take away with the cards messages. You know, if you feel it and resonate with it, take it. If you don't, it's okay. I forgot my disclaimer. I have to remember to do that. But yeah, a lot of us need to. So everything has a reason for happening, and what the universe is asking for all of us, not just Mel, is to look at those things that happen to us that we might be uncomfortable with or we're not proud of, and take a deeper, darker lens look under the microscope to see a bigger picture, to zoom in and process the feelings, the disappointments, the things that didn't go right in your life, and let it be the story that doesn't come back anymore, because it's not one that you have to run on. Yeah, it's reconciling with yourself in the past. Um, and I think that advice can hit a lot of other people too. Um, we might not be proud of some of the things we have done or others have done to us, but those are stories that we don't know, we no longer need to thrive or feel on or run in our dynamic. We can just be. Yes, I sent Ash Maya a little present amongst some other goodies um from Arnie. And I'm so glad it reached you today, Miss Ashmaya. A little early birthday present. The next time I'm on Janine's show, I have to put a disclaimer out in the beginning, because there's a lot of people. I mean, all of you guys that are in the chat, at least that watch me, know where my intentions are and know that when I'm reading energy, it doesn't need to hit. And you guys are respectful enough to know that. And knowing that I'm not here to impose my will or dictate to you how to think. But some people think that I do that on other people's channels, and it's not the case. I'm just speaking from upstairs point of view. And that's also one that there's multi layers of that. But yeah, there's people out there that think I'm dictating to them their will of intention, and that's not ever the case. That's truth, Miss Charlene. That's truth. Our what we could consider our past is learning from and taking learning from your mistakes. We all make them. We all have contracted to impose ourselves on situations to learn from. We're supposed to learn from them, non-judgmental. When we're judging ourselves because we made a boo-boo, when we make boo-boos, it's to learn from what are we taking away from it, not to punish yourself for it. Um, and it can get extreme, but everything serves a purpose on this planet, good, bad, or indifferent. And when you look and detach your emotional states to let's just say you had an abusive parent and you grew up in an abusive home. No, we don't want anybody getting hurt, but there's a reason that you chose that experience. You got to take away the lesson from that. Not that I wanted anybody to get hurt or to be harmed, but it built your soul up in a way that you have survived, and became a strong, kick-ass mother effer for it. Um, that's all I'm saying. It's to reconcile with that. you can't take it back, but you can definitely transmute it, alchemize it, transform it, and grow from it. That's why we're here. That's why we came here. If we had polished, amazing lives, we would have nothing to grow from. We would not have experience to have gained knowledge from. We would be sitting here like, yeah, we're perfect. Yeah. I'm like my own punching bag. I could tell you that much. But it's also the person on the other end receiving the awareness that they too have to learn their lesson. If they don't learn, they're not going to elevate themselves for more experiences. Then that's all this is an experience. And all we could do as a race is point it out non-judgmentally. You know, I could have been a see you next Tuesday to a person, and that, that reaction from another person might have triggered them to heal something. We never know what someone else's lessons are, but I know a lot of us are dishers of those lessons, and it sucks sometimes. This coffee is amazing, by the way. With my little cat naps in between. Bananas. Yeah, so the energy are high. They're high. Frequencies are high. It says 92 where I live, but real feel 103. I wonder what tomorrow is, because I might have to get out early to start mowing my lawn. It's again, jungle. Okay, so this app is telling me 94 and 106 real feel. Great. Pooey. It's gonna be warm tomorrow too. Pooey and bad air. Mm-mm-mm. There's a lot of craziness going on in our world. The new moon from yesterday is not just another lunar reset. You may feel between worlds right now, in a space where the old ways are no longer controlling your life, and the new hasn't fully been formed yet. The sun and moon are both in Cancer right now, which makes this new moon even more powerful and extra emotional. The energy will bring up a lot of feelings and emotions, enable deep healing and emotional recalibration. And that is kind of where a lot of these cards are talking about, is you're recalibrating. Be gentle with yourself. Find your joy, find your passions, and stick with those, and stick with that feeling. It's a feeling here. Observe, clear, and release. A lot of blockages will be cleared. We will receive new knowledge to be able to co-create the new planetary era that we are stepping in right now. We're not there yet. And this is a period of time that it's the world's dark night of the soul, cosmic dark night of the soul, and we're all caught up in it. So when you're sitting in, pondering your next new awakening, these fucking bugs, just realize the release is necessary for the new to come in, because you have to make room inside this little vehicle of yourself. For sure. I 106. If anybody has control of the weather, it's the energy companies. I don't even think it's DARPA at this point. Just my thinking. Does anybody else want a card? Because I'll pull for the collective, if not. It is hot, especially where Charlene is. But it's that... It is summer. Tis is summer. I'm seeing if there's anything else. Sure can. Does he have a preference? Mr. Mark, do you have a preference? Do you want the Sacred Forest, the Shaman Dreams, the Akashics, and the Alchemy cards, or the Star Dragons? Let me know, Miss Ashmaya. I could get you a cat card. I choose. Okay. Star Dragons. I have another dragon deck I might use next time. It's the Dragon Path Oracles. Ooh. Hi, Quartz. How are you? Miss Kathy, I'll do you next. You can't ride on my little red wagon. The axle's broken. I forgot the song. It's a kid's song. It's from the Kiddies. You can't ride on my little red wagon. The axle's broken. Oh, damn. You just sing it all the time. I have etherical wings. That I do. I have etherical wings. And I know about them. I've seen them. Okay, Mr. Mark, let's get you. Ooh, pretty. We have tranquility, harmonious in action. Okay, if I were a fae and I had my purple hair back, that would be me. Crow. Constellation Corvus. Wisdom of the Herald. Sometimes the best action is inaction. It's time to wait things out. Smell the roses. Recline. Sit down and surround yourself with the comfort of trusted allies. Find harmony in stillness and reflection. The situation will ultimately work itself out. Breathe. Wisdom of the Dragon. Peace and tranquility are yours if you want them. Damn. There was a fly on the back of the card. Earn your sense of wellness and harmony by actively engaging in the practice of stillness. Take your time. A solid foundation within and quiet temperament are invaluable. For you right now, seek ease, healing peace, wisdom. Peace be with you. Now is not the time for action, but inaction. Achieve your harmony by staying still in a world that otherwise rushes constantly. Break away from the fray to engage in harmonious inactivity. Find peace and tranquility. The world can wait a while as you restore your faculties. Find peace. Sorry, literally a freaking fly on the back of the card. I want it dead. I know, I'm an evil meanie. Your Lyman card, Mark, is Gaia is an important home, a learning planet, profound transformations of growth. The weather here, it's 96 and 106 real feel. Thank God the windows were done yesterday and not today. Your angel card number, Mark, is 333. Positive spiritual mental peace. Spirit keeps doing that, by the way. And abundance coming your way. Your love life and relationships will flourish. Ooh, you and Ashmaya, what are you guys doing? Growth and expansion. I'm joking. And your Moonology card is New Moon in Cancer. That was yesterday. Relax. So our new moon yesterday, here we are from Mark. Relax. Pretty awesome. Okay, Miss Kathy. You got for your Lyra card, small actions shape the future. Kindness, creativity, and cooperation influence the collective direction of humanity. This is for you, Miss Kathy. Look at the little white kitty cats. I love them. You also are getting an angel number. I can't just do one card for you. 1313. Love, clarity, and purpose in this life. Express yourself and build your dreams. Prosper in your own creativity. And you also got full moon in Leo. Go wild! Go wild, Miss Kathy. I got new windows installed yesterday because the bullet hole had to go. Thank you, Charlene. I hope you have a beautiful and amazing supper if you didn't already eat. Hope you're making something really delicious. Oh, you're welcome. Hope you're eating really good, Miss Charlene. She always does. I had scrambled eggs. That was my meal for today. That was my meal. Yeah. If anybody else wants a card I can draw for the collective. All up to you guys. Oh, that sounds good. What kind of pizza? This girl right here likes chicken barbecue pizza. But plain pizza, I'm not a big topping person. I like just cheese and stuffed crust. Mozzarella. Mozzarella. In the crust. Mm-hmm. It's magic. Magic. Stuffed crust is magic. I do like mozzarella, like sliced, not just shaved and burnt. With what is that? Basil. Mozzarella. Mutz. Mutz. I am not Italian, but I can tell you what, I lived across the street from like two Nonas. I got the wooden spoon when I said mozzarella. Yep. Prosciutto. Prosciutto. Yeah, those Italian ladies were not fucking around and finding out with me. Although I have to say, like, Italian is my like top two. Oh, that sounds good. I I had Irish friends growing up, but their parents were not off the boat, so I don't know why like corned beef and cabbage is like one of those like staples for the Irish Americans, and I'm like no, no. Wow, girlfriend, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. And for anybody, don't feel shy. Put down and no, there's no judgment here whatsoever. Um, People do get amazing when you put your recipes or what you're making for dinner. That gives people ideas, and Ideas are amazing. Um, in New York, like with everything on it, it's called a garbage pie. I love margarita pie. Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds delish. You guys. All right, I'm gonna pull for the collective. I might need a snack. Actually, I forgot to defrost when I have shuck meat I have to defrost. I forgot to do that. I forgot. I'm very picky with my pepperoni, believe it or not. I have to have it fresh. It has to be sliced in front of me. I can't have processed pepperoni. Processed meaning frozen and put it on something unless I see it sliced. It needs to come sliced and then I'll eat it. When you go to these places, they get pepperoni that's I like the personal pan pizzas. What else for the collective spirit? I'm pulling Gateway of the Light activation cards because we are getting upgraded. Obviously, spirits like yes, because I opened up the book and it went right to the one card that I had. Yep. Fun times. I like DiGiorno. If I'm gonna eat crap pizza, it's gonna be DiGiorno. DiGiorno. The personal pizzas, the small ones. DiGiorno. The day that Patrick came here with a surprise for me, it was like a little mini one, and it was really delish. I have a lot of problems eating because of my teeth. This whole thing falls down at will. So if I'm eating something, I got to be super careful out in public that my teeth don't fall out of my face. I don't have back teeth either to chew, so it's a pain in the tushy. And I'm very tempted in getting that silicone denture thing that you see all those commercials for. But I don't know how that works with when you have already teeth. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, sexies. I don't know if I could show that card. It's a little spicy. A little boob hanging out. Hi, Ivy. I am still here, but I'm closing it out. I'm gonna pull for the collective. What's up, girl? Because I have other videos to make today and a snack to make because everybody's making me a little, I'm not that hungry right now, but I do have cheesy bread. Focaccia. All right. Almost done. As we have noted, Freya has calmed down from last night. She's not making a ruckus. All right. So for the collective, sure, Miss Ivy. Sure can. Because I didn't even pull from the regular stuff. I could pull you a card. You're getting dragon. I love cutting up pineapple. When I used to make, when the produce actually looked tempting to buy around here, I used to get a whole pineapple and cut it up. It was my favorite thing. And I cut up a whole cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but for me, it's mine. Hi, Lori. My favorite. Let me get Ivy some cards here. Oh boy. That ain't good, girl. Although I'm gonna say I'm not surprised. Not gonna lie. Oh my God, love cantaloupe. I like honeydew too, but I gotta be in the mood. And I like watermelon, but we all know what they do to watermelon around here, unless you grow it. And I've tried a few times, doesn't come out proper. All right, Miss Ivy, hang on. All right, Miss Ivy, you got the dragon card Freedom, breaking the chains. This is from Constellation Eridanus. The Eridani. The wisdom of the herald: be limitless, be unhinged, be free from every single aspect of life that holds you back and tries to contain you. Break the chains. These are illusions. The time is now to move forward to greater heights as you claim your sovereignty over your own life. As the card flies away in my hands. Good thing I know how to use my feet. True freedom is your right. It is your essence. True freedom means living unhinged, unencumbered, and flying free among the stars and clouds. Feel the mist on your face and take a deep breath as you soar to new heights and greater joy. You are free. Claim your independence. What holds you back? What binds you? What keeps you locked into a state of being that is lie or untrue, out of tune with who you truly are? Claim the truth of your freedom, break the chains, fly high, liberate yourself. Your Moonology card is last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. Your Lyran card is Gaia is an important home, a learning planet, profound transformation of growth. I spoke about this earlier. And your angel number card is 101. Trust your intuition and listen to the guidance of your higher self. Your thoughts and beliefs are creating your reality, so be careful how you think. I do. Ooh, that was a bad email. Okay. All right. For the collective, unless someone else wants, I don't mind. The collective is good. Girl, hold on. I'll get you. After I'm done. Yes, Miss Sparky. Yeah, I love you see, I can't, this is why like I haven't had like good fruit, because I refuse to let someone else pick it for me. Obviously without a car, it's kind of hard to do my own shopping unless it's packaged, and I don't like fruit and stuff in packaging. Sorry for what? I got you, girl. All right, for the collective, small actions shape the future. Kindness, creativity, and cooperation influence the collective direction of humanity. This card, and there's a lot of cards in Arnie's deck, and this one keeps popping out a lot. A lot. The universe is alive. Everything is connected energetically and has consciousness. Yes. And this card too is coming out a lot. Choose cooperation over conflict and love over hate to raise vibrations on Gaia. Our new moon, Moonology, first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. Trust the universe. Last quarter moon in Saggy. Practice gratitude. This is for the collective. I'm grateful for the breath that I breathe. I am blessed for the air, for the water that I consume. For the collective, crystal skull wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. All aspects of your life are becoming clearer at this time. Expect to become aware of what you need to step away from to have a more focused path. You may have felt indecisive, but now you are downloading direct guidance from the heart of Source so that you can live and express yourself in a more authentic way. Know the downloads often appear as your own inner guidance, encouraging you to move forward. The key is to recognize the calmness they bring. This is a time of clarity and connection. Crystal Skull downloads are here to bring clarification to what you have been receiving within. In order for the next phase of your journey to unfold, you must follow the information you have received. You know what you need to do to heal and grow. If you've been asking for a sign that healing work have been doing has been successful, you have been doing, sorry. Trust that this card is a message for you and you have been waiting for it. So for anybody healing out there, this is your sign. Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. All of your fears and setbacks are being stripped from your energy now. It is essential for your old way of being to fall away and for you to go through a process of renewal in order to move forward. The old stories of your life aren't yours to live out or live up to. You are far greater than these limiting experiences. The beings of Orion are surrounding you now, and they see you as one of them. Someone who has been born with knowledge that they can live with great purpose and make a real difference to the world, whether on a global scale or in a particular corner of the planet. When you draw this card, you are being reminded that you have infinite star potential. Have a good night, Scott. Thank you for dropping in. The rune card for the collective is Iwaz, Tree U, the U tree. This rune is associated with endings, but with any ending, there is always new beginnings. Something in your life is fading away, but is being replaced by something stronger and more relevant. This card is linked to the symbolism of a yew tree, known for its strength and endurance, incredible longevity, and ability to regenerate from within its own trunk. If you draw on this card, you need to allow aspects of your life and yourself, your assumptions, to fade away naturally. Be patient, just let them go, and allow new life to take root. While ending and death is a dominant theme here, this card is also about endurance and dependability, and excitement and possibilities of rebirth. You are transforming from the inside out and should not fight this process or try to breathe life into what is dying within you. You are entering a phase of renewed strength, vitality, and personal power. Our last card for today is magnetism of Eros. Trust in what your heart yearns for without concern about how it will manifest. Take steps towards that which moves your heart. Reach out for what your soul wants and needs. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, for only then can you be truly held. That which appears out of reach or unavailable to you is closer than you realize. The magnetism of Eros is our soul's fascination with that which appears different and calls us to a deep level. The soul deep attraction inspires us to remain open, be passionate, and willing to engage with life, other people, and new vitalizing pathways and practices that inspire us. It keeps us moving on our authentic life path, living by the call of their heart. This oracle indicates that your heart is being called to a particular path or a way in life. It may not make logical sense, but to honor the call of the heart is to honor the need of the soul. The call of the heart can lead you into unknown and intriguing territory. It can feel liberating, but also unsettling as you let go of known worlds and reach for the unfamiliar. Following such a path will bring a fresh influx of energy and expand your understanding of yourself, your life path, and your higher purpose. Eros is a Greek word for love. On a spiritual level, Eros are passionate, open, engaged for love, for life. When we experience Eros, we are ready to embrace our journey. It is an affirmation of life. Its opposite is the destructive drive known as Thanatos, which is the drive behind our undermining, self-defeating, and self-harming behaviors. To resolve the negative Thanatos drive within us and in our world, we need Eros. We need to embrace life, including our negative experiences. By acknowledging and healing our suffering, we find the courage and wisdom to live more fully. To change is to be a gift. The challenging gift of Eros leads us into our vulnerability. This oracle brings the message that life has a particular gift to share with you. There is a promise of deep soulful connection with your true self and others, and a healing resolution that you are truly desired and loved for. You are encouraged to explore new pathways, especially if you feel out of your depth and a bit vulnerable in doing so. The oracle indicates a path is opening up for you. It may not be the easiest way forward, but when your heart leaps at the prospect of it, know something truly special is unfolding for you through the pathway. Trust where your heart is leading you. Crazy. Crazy. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here today. I needed that. Please be aware that I will be live on Friday. I had just had windows put in yesterday, so my schedule's a little off kilter because it was unexpected that it came. It was supposed to be Monday. Fun times. I will be having not the longest, but a very short 4D video for the 4D memberships that are going to help me with some ideas that I have. That's a perk of becoming a member with me. And then I might have a reading. I might do a reading tonight. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. If you have the ability to hype, it doesn't need to be this, but it could be anything. And for all the people in the background, don't feel shy. I have 4 decks I'm here every Wednesday at some point. Ring the bell icon because I never know when I'm going live anymore. Life is bananas. Life is nuts. And ringing the bell icon, you get a little notification that I went live or I uploaded something. I don't overwhelm my channel or YouTube with any of that. I hope everybody has a blessed, beautiful dinner. Most of you are eating dinner and making awesome stuff. Yesterday I did a late night. It wasn't late, but it was later than normal because of the windows being put in. And the next couple of days, I'm putting like my house back together. It's gonna be a journey for that, for sure. Sending each and every one of you love, like a passion, grace, shielding, and protective energy. Please go within, be the shoulders, be the lighthouse, sprinkle and seed your truths, light that path forward. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell icon. I hope to see you all Friday Night Live. And next Wednesday, we'll do this again, because if anybody's in the background and wants like just a card, don't feel shy. And most of these cards are helping not just who's asking, but other people might need to hear those cards as well and those messages from Spirit. Yeah, and I hope everybody has a blessed and beautiful day. Please take care of yourselves. I hope you guys got something out of it. Much love and appreciation. Thank you.